Hello, hello, hello. In a slowly decaying city, social class is determined by the amount of time you spend in a virtual world called the interface. Hey guys, my name is Emmanuel and I am the author of Tales from the Interface, a weekly show, Tales from the Interface Live, a weekly show during which I share a little bit about my comic making process. So if you have any question or would like me to talk about something specifically, don't hesitate to use the chat. I love hearing from you guys, and this really makes the show worthwhile for me is interacting with people. So feel free to do that. Um, Today, I would like to welcome a few new followers to the Facebook page. So actually, there's Dominique Bercier and Nathalie Dizali. Dominique Bercier, I'm not familiar with you. I don't know if we've ever interacted, but welcome. And Nathalie is a very old friend, and I'm happy to see her here. And then from Twitch, actually, there's a new follower, Olga and Art. I believe this is an artist I know a little bit. We've talked in the past. She came to the chat once at least. Very talented artist. I'm very how would I say that? Kind of proud that some artists like who are that talented take any interest in what I do. So without further delay, let me just start my stuff. So it's been a while since I've done a live, so I might be a bit rusty and trying to find all my commands and stuff. Hopefully everything sounds good. It does sound good on my end. So now I just need to remember all my shortcuts and stuff. And here you go. You should be seeing my screen. Yep. All right. I just want to make my Facebook post a little bit bigger because often I don't see. How do I do this? Yeah, I want to see that because I don't necessarily get the chat in a place where I can see it very well. So there are. This is broadcasted simultaneously on Twitch and also YouTube. So welcome everybody from these channels. I should be seeing your messages as well. So yeah, it's been a month since I've did the screen share. I was away on some personal family business. Nothing bad. Actually, it's pretty good. But I don't really share personal things online. But just to let you know that everything's good. I'm in good health. My family's in good health. And, the show goes on. So here I'm back. And back on the comic. I did draw during that time, and I shared that on Instagram, so and also Facebook. So if you've been following, maybe you saw some of our drawings. I did a few battle beasts. I drew a pretender from a Decepticon Transformers. A Decepticon. A Decepticon Pretender Transformer called Octopunch, which is, as you may know, I do enjoy Transformers quite a bit, and it was fun to draw something like that. I usually draw those for, like when I did for books that when I sell books, I usually draw something inside. Or I can draw something on the side on a cardboard, and I sell these at conventions. actually maybe for a minute talk about this a bit more. I don't know if I can see it well, you know, it's so... Okay, yeah, I think I can show you this way. So, this is one of my latest drawing, which is a... the one I was telling you, the octopus transformer. And then... This is some of the work in progress. So, it's all on cardboard and Bristol. And, you know, all these drawings, of course, if you would like to purchase them, you can make me an offer. I'm always open to these offers. But what I'm thinking is maybe as a reward for when my third book comes out, probably include some of these with it. So that's kind of where I'm headed now. As you know, these are maybe a bit more in depth than what I usually give with books, but as a reward for early backers, I might do that. This is another one. This is a battle beast, killer carp, if I remember correctly. What else? Another battle beast. I kind of changed it a little bit. I kept some of the elements, like those little things that he has on his horn and the claw. That's something from the original. But I changed his pants. I don't know why. Another one. This pirate lion mixed with lion-o for some reason. Yeah, so I had a fun time. You know, I do some random drawing like that. I do like to do that. Another Scorponok. So yeah, so this is what I did during my month. I just drew stuff. It was a nice change of pace. But it's a little. I would say it's a little bit hard to go back to your to my drawing habit. I mean, working on the comic, because it can be pretty. How would I say that? Repetitive. You know, nothing. It's a process. It's a long process, and it takes a long time before you see anything come to fruition. So sometimes it can be a bit disheartening. I remember before leaving for my vacation, I was a bit tired of drawing the comic, because it's so long. You know, you can, and I think I need to be honest with myself that I found it. I did start to find a little bit having some doubts on what I was doing. And I think I always will. But, you know, I'm back at it, and I do want to complete this. You know, the book is about half done now. The whole series is about half done. And when this is done, you know, I committed to that, so I'll finish that. And when that is done, then I can focus on something else. I have a lot of projects, comics project, and that I would like to do and collaborate with people and stuff like that. So I will be, you know, I'm really thinking about what's going to happen after, but that won't be for another probably 5 years for me to finish this, which sounds like a lot, but you know, making a comic is just really long. So if you're planning to make a comic, just think that you're gonna be doing it for quite a while if you do what I do. But then there's other ways to do it. You can do it faster. You don't have to put as many details as I do. You can find some ways around it. I know a lot of people, you know, they make simpler stuff, and it's still cool. So you know, maybe my next comic will be more like that. I really don't know. I won't be doing anything about that for another probably 5 years. So you know, for the moment, it's okay. I'll just continue where I am. You know, I was reading a post by my friend Stefan, and he was saying, "Oh, he does gorgeous color work, but he says, oh, it's so time consuming," and yeah, yes, it is. I don't think there's a way around it. I mean, Jeff Darrow, for Shaolin Cowboy, had a team of like five colorists, like I think for one of his book, and maybe 6 on another, or 4 on another. But still, I mean, it's like 4, 5, 6 people just for colors. It can get quite crazy. Yeah, so clip paint does help, and that's what I told Stefan. It does help to make it a little bit easier, for selecting and filling. It is easier, and it does save a lot of time. So I'm thankful that there is this that's available for me. When I colored the first and second chapter or something like that, I wasn't, and it took a lot longer. So that's good. I think even a simple flat coloring is still interesting, and does add value. But also, that doesn't mean that a black and white is not interesting as well. And I might do that too. I don't know. If I do black and white, I'm gonna have to spend a lot more time thinking about shadows, which is something I don't think I've mastered quite. It's one of those things where I'm maybe less advanced than others. As an artist, you always check. You might look at other artists and say, "Oh, he's more, he's more advanced in this area. I'm more advanced in this one." It's very subjective, obviously, but I think what I'm trying to say is, I know that I have some where I need the most work, and probably shadows is one of those areas where I could improve the most. Yeah, that sounds correct. So it's weird going back to this. It would take me a while to, I think, to get comfortable with drawing every day like that. It was a bit hard, like this week. I came back on the 29th, so I didn't have I could have done another live, but I decided to wait 1 week more. Won't change much anyway. I do lives for fun, and I hope that people will join in and we can have a chat and talk about comic stuff. But it's also a way for me to kind of record my progress. So when I post a page on my website, I kind of go in and show you what the process was. So I will link these videos that I'm recording right now in the post, so that you can see okay, when you worked on that, that's how it was. You can see the whole process, or at least a good part of it. And I hope people would find value in it. I haven't seen much return on it. Frankly, I don't know. Maybe nobody finds it useful. But I'm gonna continue a bit more, because it takes a real long time for stuff to get noticed. Building trust in your audience is time consuming. So that's why you need to keep on doing things for a long time. Yeah. And I've been honestly a bit tired of social media. I've been there a lot less. And I know interacting is really the best way to gain like an audience, but yeah, I mean it's hard. I mean I want my own life, and social media doesn't make you happy. You know, just shows you a bunch of crappy stuff and hate, and people can be such, you know, can be so bad to each other. It's not fun to look at. I don't especially enjoy it. You know, I think there will be a lot less problem if people just, you know, gave people a chance. I mean, everybody can do mistakes. Everybody can be a moron now and then. It happens. You get better. I've been a moron. Okay. That's weird. It usually works without problem. First time I got disconnected. Okay, am I back online? I think so. So you might have been cut a little bit. I'm sorry about that. I guess the system kind of screwed up a little bit. Well, those things happen, I guess. But everything looks back online and good. Everybody's online. Twitch is having problem today. I don't know. I don't have much followers on Twitch. I don't groom the enough. I think, you know, I would need to be a lot more involved in other people's streams, which I don't. It's not a lack. Why do I do this? I just, you know, I have my family, I have my art. I guess I'm a little bit selfish. I kind of focus on my own stuff. And I got a message here. I don't know. Okay, looks good. Thought I had something to look at, but it looks good. It looks good. Alright. Okay. So this is done. Another panel done. You might have noticed those colors look a bit dull. It's because it's those are flats. So with highlights, shadows, these usually become much richer and better. I guess we'll see when I'm at that stage. So this is like the first pass of color, and when I'm done with that, I'll go back to the beginning and start adding like highlights. Okay, let's see. Now for Holloway, I already have a color layer set up here. Color this dude. And this drawing was actually inspired by I don't know if I still have it there. I think I deleted it, but it was Stalin. And I'm missing a line here actually. So let me fix that. Oops, I have a perspective guide open somewhere. And that can be tricky to find. Okay, so I was missing the line of his neck, which looked a bit weird. Probably move him a bit. Okay. Because you see how I see the panel behind him. It just looks weird, so slight movement will make things look better. And this is why I usually, you know, try to draw a bit behind, so when I move stuff it doesn't screw up anything. So now I have to fix that and just waste a lot of time. So where's my window still? There we go. Okay. I think people who've been following the comic will appreciate these little things, little Easter eggs from previous chapters. I forgot the color of his eyes. Okay, now I have to go back in my archive because I forgot his eyes. Actually, my books are there, so. I guess I can plug them now while I'm at it. While I search for Alloway. So this is okay, let me see. So these are my two books that came out. They're both about 50-ish page long. And it's a full color book. Let me find a nice page. And it's printed on nice paper, and it's all bleed. It's a very nice product. I mean, everybody has been telling me that they're very high quality books. So if you're getting my book, you won't get anything cheap. I take pride in providing something good. Nah, it's so hard to. Yeah, like this. Yeah, so hard to show it to the camera properly, but yeah. It's a full bleed. It's a lot of work that I put into this. One book probably takes me 2 years to do. So I do appreciate people who take interest in it. And I'm just looking for my friend here. And see the color of his eyes. He often closes his eyes. He wasn't much in the second book, was he? No, not much. Okay, let me see in the first. So this is the first. It's actually the limited first edition. There's like an extra section at the bottom, at the end, contains some tips, some tricks, and some illustrations. I'm not including that anymore in the new issues. So, but this is still available for sale on the website, and they include like a drawing and everything. So if you'd like that, don't wait too long because they might be gone anytime. I think I have maybe five or six left. So if you'd like that, you get it before it's too late. Where are his eyes? Oh, it's in this one for sure. Alloway. Ah, green. Okay. too. Oh, I didn't. I thought I'd transition to the webcam view to show you the books. Let me just quickly show you again. So these are the 2 books. And I'll show you inside shot. Maybe from the second one. That's it. So this is one of my more time-consuming drawing, if you will, of King Crab and Bus Jelly. So all the pages are, as I was saying, bleed. High quality paper, very nice cover. Yeah. So check it out. If you can't find them, hit me up on chat. I'll direct you to the right place. All right. Now let me get back to live. Yeah. Okay, Green Eyes. Green Eyes, Green Eyes. Any Nick Cave fans out there? I've been a fan of Nick Cave since Murder Ballads, but I'm not terribly a fan of his more recent stuff, frankly. I prefer Murder Ballads and stuff he did before that. Like Red Right Hand was a great song. It gets a bit too country for me sometimes. I don't really have anything against country exactly. I do like some, but it's just not something I tend to go too often. I do like Johnny Cash. Some pretty nice songs there. I would say I probably prefer country-wise Johnny Cash to Nick Cave. But they did one together. Is that it? In one of the American album, I think Nick Cave actually came to the album for the song "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry." I think he did in a duet with Johnny Cash, and that was that's quite a powerful song there. Funny, my wife can't stand it. It's too sad for her. Okay, let me reference this. Starting to look pretty good, I would think, this new book. Really looking forward to see it in print. That's so exciting when it happens. It kind of creates a high, and and then after that it's kind of hard to get back into drawing because you've built up so much to that moment, and then you need to go, get back to drawing, and it can be challenging. I think one thing you can do to make this a bit easier is to actually keep on drawing. Like, don't stop drawing because you put out a book. Just never stop, and go on to the next. I think it's really essential. If you stop and wait for people to tell you that they liked it or whatever, it might not happen, and it's just gonna be depressing. That's something I try to keep in mind all the time is very few people who actually, will get your book and like your book will actually go on and tell you that they did. It's very rare that I get any kind of feedback from my book. And just to make it clear that I know, I the only thing I need to do is to think of myself, and I really don't often will give feedback either. So it doesn't mean I don't like a book, right? So if you're making a book, don't expect people to give you tons of feedback, because it doesn't work like that. And that doesn't mean that the book is bad. And this is hard because you put so much into of yourself. I do put so much of myself into this, and it feels really good when somebody notices it. It's kind of almost like a drug, I would think. But you need to get over that and just work for your ultimate goal. I don't know. This is something I work hard at. I don't know that I have any kind of real solution or way to do things. It's just one of those things. Oops. You know what? I didn't even share this on my page. There's still half an hour to go. I'll do that now. Share to the page. Yes. And I think Twitch never. Oh, it is connected now. And then this is somebody's watching. So if you're watching from Twitch, hello there. I had some problem connecting, but it seems like it's connected now. So, welcome, viewer. So, yeah, just continuing flattening my colors on my comic. It's a long process. I was saying how thankless it is, but that's just how it is. You got to do it because you love it. And in the end, I am doing this mostly because I feel I need to. Nobody asked me to. As you see, flattening doesn't require a ton of skill. It's just maybe keep in mind the color coordination, try to make good choices, and that's about it. I mean, clip paint does kind of do the rest. Looking forward to this step being done because it's important but a bit dull. It makes such a huge difference. I mean, if we look at all the pages together, you know, not that black and white looks bad, but you know, having color just makes it pop so much more. So that's why I take all this trouble. I think it's worth it. But I might, as I was saying earlier, you know, for my next book, I might try to do something a bit simpler. I want it to be good, but less involved, like a project that takes less time. Excuse me, I'm dying to go to the bathroom, so I'll do just a quick pause, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. What comes in must come out. Yeah, I watched recently an interview with Todd McFarlane, and he was saying, what is the difference between me and other guys? He was saying that he was, how did they say it? You know, I don't have the exact word, but basically what he said was, I put my fans first. So, like, he would go to a convention and not eat and not drink so that he could stay at the table, never leave the table, and always be there. So he said, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink water, I don't eat, I just stay there, which is pretty cool, and it's something I've been kind of doing as well. As much as I'm tempted to go see what other people are doing, I do tend to stick around my table a lot. I don't want to miss a chance to interact with people. I mean, I don't do a lot of conventions. The one I do is the one in Montreal, and I am registered. The event is in my Facebook page if you're interested in checking it out. It's called the Montreal Comics Art Festival, the Festival de Bande Dessinée de Montréal. Been doing it for, well, at least since this book started, and I've been there before as well. It is a great festival. I love being there. I get to talk to a lot of people, more than anywhere else I've been. So I really do enjoy being there. And this year it is planned to happen at the end of May. And I really hope that this whole situation is better. I mean, the vaccine is there. I mean, I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to have our convention, because it's been, it's such a important part of being a comic artist is like meeting the readers on, and being there to answer any question. On a personal level, it's also great for me to because I'm not necessarily the most comfortable in social situation. So having this event kind of makes me forced to go out of my shell and share my stuff, talk to people. So I really do appreciate having this opportunity to do that. So I'm really hoping that we're gonna have that this year. Yeah, my table is reserved. I am gonna be there if I can. Yep. I wouldn't miss it if I can. Things are pretty quiet today. This is a thing also with Facebook. I'm sure that a lot of people who would be interested in seeing this are not seeing it because the way Facebook selects what people see. They want to tell you what you like. That's where the money is, I guess. Telling people what they like. So it kind of, pretend. How do I say that? I don't know if you've seen the recent documentaries on Netflix about all the social media, but it just feeds you stuff to get you riled up. A little bit like, what? It's not so different than what newspaper were doing. Like. You look at the first page and there will be some shocking stuff that gets your attention. That's pretty, and now social media in general, it's like, what is the first page? And they adapted that when you log in. So, even though you might be interested in seeing art or something constructive, something that will make you a better person, it just shows you the shock value, just like if you're reading a crappy newspaper. So you need to dig and find the information. I think with time, we might see it will evolve, and we'll see other kinds of social media. Maybe one day will be a bit better. Like in the newspaper, there are some that are a bit more trustable. But then the most popular one will always be the free one that's being
put in your hand. You know, it's free. It's like what they do now. When we used to take the metro, they will put a newspaper in your hand and read it. We want you to read it. I never take those. It's all crap and stuff to make you pissed off. I wonder how much news we're really getting from the news. Ten minutes to go. It's fun to add these scenes as a background, you know, go back to previous drawings that I did. There's an exercise I haven't really done, but I've seen people do often. It's redraw something you've drawn a couple of years ago, and I've never done that. But then again, you know, I kind of see it as, if I draw something and then I redraw it 5 minutes later, it's gonna be better. I don't know. Is it really because you've improved so much, or because you're drawing the same thing again? Every time I draw something, it's a little bit better if I apply myself, at least. All right, 3 minutes to go, so I'll just say my closing stuff. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you're watching that and it's not live anymore, you know, I would love to hear what you think. How do you like the show? How do you like the drawing? How do you like the comic? All that is super important to me. I love to hear your feedback. I also really appreciate any any share, any follow on my various social media stuff. Like I have a Facebook account, the Twitch, YouTube, with Twitter, name it, Instagram. You can all go check out that. I can try to keep it updated. And I love to have feedback again. So I appreciate you being here with me today. And I hope you will enjoy. Here it's pretty sunny now, so hopefully I can have a bit of fresh air a bit later. But I hope you have a great Saturday and with your family. Enjoy the time together. I know quarantine is not easy if you are stuck at home like me and you're alone. Well, you can always hit me up. We can have a small chat. But if you're with your family, enjoy the time together. Or call your friend, call your parents, call your mother. I know she always wants feedback from me, so she always appreciates I call her. So I try to do it as often as I can. You know, it's hard for older people to be alone at this time, and I think that's one of the worst thing happening right now. So that's about it. So I wish you a great week, and normally I should see you again next week for resuming the normal schedule for this show. And that's about it. So have a great week, and I'll see you around. Let me find my thing. I'm so not used to my thing anymore. Yeah, and I'll see you around the interface. Have a great week. Bye bye.